I've only just had a chance to listen to David Behan on The World at One from last week, on the 10th. Right, first of all, he's asked about social care and about how they inspect care homes, and he very conveniently answers about hospitals, so he ignores the question totally. I'm not surprised the state social care is in under his watch. The next thing he goes on about, when asked about Gosport, he says, oh, it's an historical thing and we weren't the regulator in charge at the time. No, CQC weren't, C-Sky were. And who was in charge of C-Sky? David Behan, the same person. Well, I never. However, he manages to gloss over that, doesn't mention the fact, and then goes on to how things have improved, etc., under their watch in the last 6 years. That's not the picture we get from our helpline. Hundreds of cases where people have gone to CQC and nothing has been done. Panorama, the old deanery, for example, they happened to go in their CQC with their new improved inspection regime and inspect it whilst Panorama were in there filming abuse that resulted in 3 people being jailed, and that CQC rated it good. Now, let's not forget these little inconvenient details. If David Behan thinks things have improved, well, I don't know what planet he's on. Like I say, the helpline and what people are telling us every day are that CQC are useless and you might as well not bother going to them. So I'm sorry, Mr. Behan, but that's your legacy, and also Gosport is your legacy, and Midstaffs and many more. On whistleblowers, he says whistleblowers are there to raise concerns with the people who employ them. The worst abuse is not acted on. That's why we need Edna's Law. Yes, whistleblowers go to their employer and say this is happening, but the reason whistleblowers have not got a job is because their employer didn't act and discredited and pushed out the whistleblower. I can't believe that somebody who's supposed to be taking information from whistleblowers is of the opinion that they should report their concerns to their employer, because it's not CQC's job. In the last 2 weeks, let me see, 3, 4 whistleblowers, all who've had to leave their jobs because they report concerns. That's not to mention the ones whose names have been given to their employers by CQC. Apart from that, the usual incompetence that goes on every day is that whistleblowers lose their job for whatever reason, and that you will not find a single CQC report that refers to the fact that this home does not treat whistleblowers well, even though CQC are aware of that information. And as David Behans says, we mirror back what we know to the about the care home in our inspection reports. Well, I don't know what kind of mirror you're looking in, Mr. Behan, but it must be pretty much out of the fairground and the house of mirrors. And that's all I've got to say. Your legacy is blood on your hands, and don't think that we forget that you were with the last regulator as well, and we'll be watching what CQC does every day, because we get so many complaints about CQC. There is just no time to say about all of it.